Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of She's Just a Mom. Now, of course, if you guys are new here, my name is Brittany. I am a mom of a beautiful 1-year-old daughter, and believe it or not, I decided to make a podcast, which is basically just me taking videos of myself and just chatting about whatever. It could be about the day, what I did, what I saw, all the kind of fun stuff, and basically label it as mom talk, because guess what? I'm a mom, so anything I say is technically mom talk. So of course, if you guys have watched my other videos, you guys will know that this background is different. It is because I'm currently in the kitchen, so it might sound a little different with the audio. I apologize. And I have a short tripod, so of course, you're kind of at a weird angle, okay? It makes me look a little bigger than I am, and you know what, that's fine. That is fine by me. Now, forgive me for my hair. If you guys see a little bit of curls, it's because I decided last night randomly to do a kind of like heatless sock curl, and this is what happened. So I threw my hair up in a half thing and basically called it good because it did not look the greatest. So of course, if you guys hear things happening on in the background, it's because my beautiful daughter is awake and running around, flying around town, doing whatever she wants to do. Unfortunately, she's been in that stage where all she wants is to be picked up by me, or she wants to do something, and I know she's trying to say something to me. I know she wants me to do something specific, but I just don't know what it is. It's a lot of gibberish, it's a lot of baby talk, but I'm working through it, okay? Right now she's happy, we're happy. So of course, I didn't really know exactly what to really talk about today, but you know what? I'm just going to talk about the struggle of trying to do the AAPC Practicode. Because let me tell you, I was on the phone with my mom for about 3 hours because she is also doing the Practicode through AAPC and trying to go through cases. And no matter how detailed we tried to be, no matter how much we tried to look, we looked things up on Google. We had our books out, going through our books. We were on Codify. We did everything. I kept getting 20, 30% correct on my cases. And my average score, which you, by the way, need 70 to pass. Yeah, you need that to be, my average score just kept going down. And it was very upsetting because now I feel like I don't even know how to code medical cases correctly. And here's the thing, Practicode is hard and it's real life cases, so it needs to be hard, you know? I'm not mad at it for being difficult and being real, don't get me wrong. I'm just a little upset that I wasn't really trained in super duper real life medical cases, you know? Because don't get me wrong, they did have a few of those towards the end of learning my medical coding course, but I feel like it just went from 0 to 100. And the weird part is I came across this case where it needed a specific code. Now I had that specific code in there and it said it was wrong because it was in the wrong placement. So it didn't even give me half a point for getting the correct code for what I needed for the case, and take off half the point for getting it in the wrong order. It just literally said I got everything wrong. So it didn't even give me a partial point. And that kind of made me upset because if I'm going to get my apprenticeship off, I need all the points I can get, I need to get a decent percentage by the end, of this whole ordeal. So I had to send something in, and I hate doing that. Don't get me wrong. I will fight to the death for something, but it's I don't want to be that one person who's please just give me half a point, but I need the half a point. But yeah, so I respect AAPC and I understand the Practicode has to be hard, but holy macaroon, it is rough. So granted, what I'm gonna do is, because I know it's not AAPC's fault, if I wanna do real life coding, if I wanna get a job coding, I have to get used to these cases and doing all the kind of fun stuff. So Practicode's hard, that's okay. We're getting used to it, we're getting it, and we're understanding it is what I'm trying to say. So you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to go on YouTube, because YouTube has everything you could possibly need. And I'm gonna continuously like look for people who are like breaking down different types of coding cases, you know? Because like I feel like part of it is me. And I can't say that, oh, it's just Practicode. The Practicode is hard, because a lot of people say that. If you haven't been on Reddit when it comes to medical coding, a lot of people will say Practicode is hard. Well, yeah, but coding cases in real life is hard. This is real life coding cases. And yeah, it kind of feels like AAPC didn't really quite like walk me up to the process of doing this, or at least like helping me with Practicode, or having maybe a little testing for the Practicode, you know, getting me ready for it. It was like, okay, goodbye. And then I'm like, okay, Practicode time. It'll be a piece of cake. Wrong. It was not a piece of cake. But here's the thing. It's okay. Okay. Real life cases, you're dealing with like not redacted, you know, medical records that we do for Practicode. We're dealing with real life medical records. We're dealing with our codes, you know, are potentially like helping the doctor in like his funding for that, you know, specific practice and everything like that. And like what he does, what procedures he does. It's basically, sorry, I had to go help my daughter for a little bit. She was playing with this like little cupcake thing that has hearts on it, and man, oh man, she got so mad at that thing. She started crying, and I had to go comfort her. But besides the point, we're back, we're in this discussion, and it needs to be hard. Like, that's the thing. It needs to be hard. It needs to be like, you need to get used to it being hard, because you're dealing with people's lives here. Not only you're coding people's medical records to the point where your codes like equal out to like what they have to pay, like their insurances and them themselves, but you're also dealing with like doctors and stuff and like their facilities and their practice, like what you code, you know, it's attached to all that. So yeah, it has to be hard. It's not going to be a, you know, piece of cake. Because don't get me wrong, my specialty I really want to get into, I really want to strive for, is dermatology and plastic surgery. That's what I would love to do. But here's the thing, it's very hard to do it. So unfortunately, like with the Practicode, you don't get to choose your specialty. You have to learn absolutely everything to kind of get like the whole roundabout picture. So yeah, it's definitely hard, it's rough, but you know what? The good thing is that we have an abundance of knowledge on the internet. You have, for instance, your AAPC, you have your mentorship, you can have your Facebook, you know, group places that you can do for medical coding. And on top of that, you also have, may I mind you, you also have YouTube and stuff to help you with that. You know, like for instance, if you know the practical case that you have is around like some type of knee surgery, then you can go on YouTube and look up knee surgeries, like how to code a knee surgery case, and stuff like that will pop up for you, you know, because the good thing with Practicode is that you can leave the case and you can go look for the information and stuff like that. So that's the thing. It's like, I'm mad because I keep failing Practicode cases, but I know it's me. Okay, but you know what? That's okay. It was just my little rant for the day. That's basically all I wanted to say was like Practicode, me and them, we're fisticuffing right now. Like we're in a boxing match. Okay, that's basically all I could tell you is like, I love Practicode because it's really getting me up there, you know, getting me more knowledgeable about cases, but man, is it really dragging me down, man. It's dragging me down. But besides of that, that's basically all that I really have to say for today. Nothing really is crazy been happening, to be honest. My sister left. I'm, you know, been doing things I want to do. I'm working out. I have, you know, prepping my meals. You know, we're doing good. We're doing great. And, you know, I'm ready to like hit home run with these cases. So besides that, yeah, I'm extremely excited, and I hope that I will be able to post another video here soon. But besides that, yeah, that was me on my spiel with Practicode. So yeah, basically this one's for you medical coders out there. But seriously, if you guys are moms, if you're working remotely, or if you're even interested in doing medical coding, or if you're even doing medical coding right now, let me know. I have yet to meet somebody like in person or even talk to anyone besides like my mom who has been doing medical coding. So please let me know. It would be absolutely wonderful. But besides that, that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And besides that, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my love.